Let's get it.
So far
Let's get it.
we only got one question out the comments for La G.
Okay, okay.
Um
I ain't see the question, but
nah,
what is it so I can write it down?
nah, he wanna know if he can take her out.
Oh, okay, okay. We can wait. We can wait and see when she pop up. I don't see anything, so I'm gonna come out and come go back in.
Okay.
Okay. Thank y'all for being patient with us while we get this together. It's not us, it's Facebook.
Yeah,
But thank y'all.
we real excited about this. Boom,
There we go.
There
boom.
go the queen. Hey, G, how you doing?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Look, somebody was even. They just wanted you to walk past the screen. Okay, sis. Okay.
You got a couple like, you know what I mean, dinner invites. You know what I mean? My man wanna take
Right.
you out.
Okay.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
listen, don't entertain
You
my Florida movement family, okay?
look. You are RBE's sexy one. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Hood and sexy, you hear me?
Yeah. Shout out to the
Okay.
Thank you,
bricks.
Tasha.
You feel me?
Salute to the
One of
brick,
the
Lady
newest,
Brick.
one of the newest,
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Putting on
yes,
for
I want.
Dade
I
County.
want to take. I want to take this time to say congratulations to you, Queen.
thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Facts, facts. And like
Hey,
one of the reasons we wanted to do this interview with you too was because, you know, like you made an impact on the game in a short amount of time. You know, and that's an inspiration to a lot of people, you know, just to show them that it could be done. So we definitely want to touch on
yes,
your journey some. You know, we want to talk about, you know, a few different things, some of the battles you had, you know what I mean? And just let the people know who you are, who not familiar with you, you know what I'm saying? So that they can get familiar, you know?
yes.
So
All right.
if y'all ready to get it started, let's go. Well, for starters, telling new people in the building where we at, where you from, you know what I mean?
Sly G from Miami. I'm based out in Tampa. Florida Movement's Queen Pen.
Mm,
So all of Florida, on the face of Florida.
Okay. Salute. Salute.
all right. All right. And we are currently in your home league, correct?
Yes.
You know what I
Dade
mean? So
County and Lee.
everybody
Hey,
already know Dade County Elite.
listen, Dade County Lee is my home league. That's where I started at. But we got a ton of fire, leagues in Florida from Miami to Tampa to Jacksonville to Port St. Lucie to Orlando. So it's all over. So if you in Florida and want to battle somewhere, we got a ton that you can.
And it's lit.
And
Okay. It's
it's
lit.
lit.
All
For
right.
real.
So
But yeah,
before
Dade
They just
County
got to
Elite.
come outside.
Exactly.
all right, so before we move on to any more of our questions, we got another question in the comments. They want to know how many 2022 battles you have and if that's what got you signed.
I want to say my overall career is what got me signed because it wasn't just 2022 that they looked at. Like you said in the beginning of this, I have been on a journey on pretty much almost all platforms you can think of that have the big names and stuff like that. So I think it's my journey as a whole. In 2022, I want to say I have about 6 or 7 battles. I want to say, but I can kind of say yes and no, okay, because I did have to go through the brick by brick process in 2022. I did have to, I just battled Tato. That was a fire battle. I put on like no other battle. Like y'all gonna stop playing with me, goddamn. So I would say yes and no because it was my other battles previous to 2022 that gave me that look. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. So I wanted to know what was your first on cam battle?
My first on cam battle was in 2018. I battled on Queen of the Ring. I had two battles in the same weekend. One of them dropped and one of them didn't drop.
Okay.
So the first one was a Queen of the Ring card. You know, the sparring session that they used to have. That one dropped, but it didn't drop on the Queen of the Ring page because the girl was so terrible that it ended up dropping on like the league that was at the time. It ended up dropping on that league. So and then I had another battle that same week. So one was Friday and one was Sunday. So
Okay.
I battled a guy named Easy Mac, and then I beat him so bad they decided to vote it.
Oh yeah. Yo. Okay.
Hey, yo.
So
That's what's up. That's what's up,
Hey, yo,
Queen.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm loving the energy down in the comments section. Like, they are acting bad.
They are going up for you, girl.
Like, you bring them out.
Salute.
You know what I mean? Like, we love this
Listen,
energy,
Florida movement is amazing and hell at the same time. You hear me? You gotta love and hate them at the same time.
Just know, keep running it up because we tend to post the comment section in the YouTube upload too. So keep it coming, y'all. You know what I mean?
Look. Okay.
All right, so let's talk about the different leagues that you touch. I mean, the different stages that you've touched. You know, I want to let you, run down your resume a little bit. But I want to give you a minute to talk your shit, though. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I mean, if we want to talk about just like heavy leagues, right? Because of course I got my home, and I done did quite a bit in Florida.
I want you to shout out the leagues that you want to shout out, and mention the the home leagues.
Of course you got to shout out Dade County Elite because that's where I started. I got a couple fire battles on Dade County Elite, so of course I want to shout them out. Then you got Battle Count. That was kind of like one of those leagues that I was like, I should go there, but I'm gonna pick this route. So they kind of not active right now, but Battle Count was the shit when I first started.
Right. Okay.
Then you got Zoo Battle League. I got a fire battle with Twin Cow on there. One of the top guys in Tampa. Fire battle, debatable female. Listen, I be killing these niggas.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
And then you got BBA Barbarians Battle Arena in Jacksonville. I got two of they top guys in Jacksonville. You got Eve. Eve just went through the Crucible. I think he got some little things going on with URL. And then you got they top guy over there called Nephew. I just battled him not too long ago. And that was fire. Of course, I killed them too. So I just smoking on.
You just killing shit. You just killing shit. Okay. That's what's up.
So yeah, them the ones I actually have battles on. But of course, you got some other. Also Auto War. Auto War is where I had one of my biggest battles in C3. So I battled C3. I smoked C3, and that's kind of what got me. Like, oh, who Ragia? She's smoking somebody named C3. She's smoking C3.
And hold up. And the thing was, C3 wasn't ass in that battle. So don't get it fucked up. Like, it ain't no excuses. Like, she cooked.
She definitely wasn't ass, but you was talking to her something serious. Okay.
Listen, I was mad that battle. She had to get all that pressure.
I saw her face.
You know what I mean? She went
first. I saw her face, and her face was like she was drinking water, like she was like, I'm getting cooked.
That's one of my favorite battles because I made like ball of the year. I had ball of the year from that battle. Actually, furniture bar that made ball of the year. So that's one of my favorite battles just because of that.
Shout out C3 though.
Right.
Yeah, shout out C3. Yeah, she cool people. She humble and shit like that. But I had some shit on my chest that I had to get off of her ass.
Right. As you should.
Do you think that was your biggest battle to date, or do you have a battle that was bigger than that one?
I would say as far as a name, yes.
Okay.
But as far as where it get me in my career, I want to say this past Tato battle would be the biggest one. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what I showed out in, and that's what they said. Okay,
right. Yeah. The people say
and I've been hurt. And I've been hearing about Tato too, so I understand what you're saying though. She's high ranking.
Yeah, I
Um,
had to smoke her too. Goddamn.
right. You did. Oh, okay, okay. You smoking shit. That's what's
Smoking
up.
shit.
That's
Keep
what's up.
climbing up the ranks, you know.
Right.
People definitely need to pay
Right.
attention.
Right. So I wanted to know: are you still making music, girl?
I
What's
am.
going on?
I am.
Okay. Okay.
I definitely have a fire track that's dropping soon. It's gonna drop September 20th. It's with one of the top guys. Like he owns a Zoo Battle League in Tampa, and he got a big name in Tampa as well. Show Out Trips. It's gonna be featuring him. So that's gonna be dropping September 20th. So y'all lay around for that. It's called Toxic Lifestyle. And it
Okay.
mean that. And
Okay.
it mean that. So
Okay.
I also got good pussy on all platforms. If you've been in the
Okay.
spaces, you done heard that a million times. If you've been in Florida,
Oh,
she got good pussy on all platforms.
okay, girl. That's what I'm talking about, girl.
The video for that will be dropping soon. I
Uh-huh.
actually got a little snippet out there, so y'all can go check out that little snippet of what y'all gonna get in the
We
video.
gotta tap in. We gotta tap in.
And
Support.
and then I got a project that's gonna drop at the end of this year called Hood and Sexy. So yeah.
Okay, okay. That's what's up,
So
Queen.
make sure y'all tap in.
Tap in. I'm on all platforms. LAGOTE. LA space GOTE. That's how you find me without all the other stuff going on.
Let's go. Let's get it. Tap in, y'all. Tap in.
All right, so I want to speak on this, and I want to get your honesty and your feelings about this, because to us it's a big accomplishment. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of people might feel other ways about it, but to me, it's a damn good accomplishment. So, what is it like to have that RBE contract after only like 4 years in the game? You feel me? Like, come on now. Like, I know that make you feel some type of way.
It feels good, especially with RBE, because like you said, I've been on pretty much all platforms, right? I did KOTD GZs, I did Queen of the Ring Royalty, I did URL Future Queens, you know, so I did She Goes Hard, you know, which drop on the We Go Hard platform. So it's pretty much We Go Hard, right? So I've pretty much been on all the top platforms that you can really think of, right? And to actually get into RBE, for them to actually see the talent that I have, to say, oh yeah, we gonna keep you, goddamn, you here, and we gonna keep you. So, because not everybody else said that, you know, and I feel like I don't put in so much work to actually get that recognized is amazing.
Absolutely.
Right.
And,
and they treating you well.
Right.
They treating you well.
I spoke to Wing in the space earlier, and I just had to let her know like how amazing of a job she's doing. You know, like I'm just looking at the people that she's bringing up. Like she took one of our best killers from the pit, you know, 6'8", and put him, you know, in a position to be a star.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And he is. You know, so she's doing a great job. And then, you know, like we learning about like, you know, like about Caution and learning about you. You know, I'm like, oh, everybody that we, you know, seeing that's coming out of the bricks is fire.
Absolutely.
So it's an opportunity for us to, you know, get to know y'all more and, you know, let the people know more about y'all. And like I said, it's just I feel like I've known you for years, and I've only been, you know what, watching your stuff for a little while.
Right, absolutely,
like,
right.
She's fire. I want to see her
and that
win.
says a lot.
You know, I want to
that
see
says
her win.
a lot.
So,
salute.
I mean, because and then the crazy thing is, because like I'm one of the humblest person like you would ever meet. Like people tell me all the time, you gotta talk your shit, you gotta drop your nuts, you gotta say this and do this or whatever. And I'm just so humble, and so sometimes it be in my head like, you know, people really don't know me like that. Like I be doing all this work. Damn, do people really see me like that? You know what I'm saying? And to get the, you know, recognition, and for people like, you know, you, or, you know, somebody that I would never have thought of to say, yeah, I've been fucking with you forever. Like, really? So I ain't been doing this shit for nothing.
Right, you definitely
absolutely.
You definitely have.
So it just feels good to know that, you know, hard work do pays off sometimes.
Thanks.
So I wanted to know what happened in the spaces with the guys. Y'all was turning up, okay? Y'all was shoot like y'all was gunning for them. What happened,
Hey,
y'all?
look, I was feeling bad. I'm like, yo, y'all
Listen,
can't let them talk to y'all like that. Yo, come on, bro, fight back.
Right, absolutely. Y'all wasn't playing. Come outside. That's what
listen,
y'all was
we was
saying.
just we was like, we finna like just go ham on these niggas because with the seasons and stuff like that for season 2, it's been like they not doing the job or doing as much as expected from them from like season 1. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
as the females, we feel like we the light of the season. Like we carry the season on our back and stuff like that. And we was like, it's time to just slap these niggas in the face and tell them to wake up.
Right,
We just
right.
gonna go
Come
ham on them
outside, step
today.
up.
And then it was like the perfect time because it wasn't expected. So it was like we just finna throw like we shooting at everybody today.
I feel that shit. So,
So
is there
yeah.
anybody that was in the space that you want to see, like, in the ring? One of the guys?
Well, look, dollar noise pressure. When I first got into it, I had called Will Major out when I first got into it because he was talking spicy. So when I first got into the process, I was like, nigga, I'll smoke you. What you talking about? I love smoking niggas. I love humping niggas. But yeah. So yeah.
All right. Ooh, you got a hit list?
Just in general, I won't say a hit list. I usually don't like call people out and stuff like that. I just wait for the phone call. But if I have to put somebody on my list, which I always say, it'll be Jada Ray. My For the Movement team been trying to get this Jada Ray battle for the longest, so I gotta put her on the list because that's one of the ones that they want to see. Me personally, my personal favorite as far as females is Official. She's like my top female. So like, I gotta put her on the list because you gotta go out of the best, right?
Exactly.
So she one of the top. So of course I want to say like right now, or I could say right now. You never know. But if I have to for my list, if I have to make a list, it'll be Jada Rain Official for the females.
Got you. Hey, look.
Yeah.
So would you say that Official would be your dream matchup? Or
Kind
who would be your dream matchup?
of, but it's not one of those ones that that it can't happen type of deal. So
Right. It's
anything's
absolutely,
possible.
absolutely,
Anything's possible.
absolutely.
But
right.
like,
So
once you got that to that match,
that was actually in the works at one time. I just couldn't do the battle because somebody actually had hit me up and I just had other obligations. So it's actually in the works at one point. So I would say just because she's my top, then yeah, but it can happen. So not really.
It's
Right,
a
absolutely.
daydream at this point.
Right.
No, that's fire though. And like, that opportunity is being presented to a lot more people nowadays. To like, you can reach out and touch the person that you want to battle now and make some things happen. So that's fire. And I hope to see that shit soon. Trust me. I hope to see that shit soon.
And a couple people done actually mentioned Vixen and Assassin too to me. Like, oh, I want to see you battle her or stuff like that. Even though
that would be fire.
Yeah. So I heard that. I heard that before. So I gotta throw that in there.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. Do you prefer to write, like preparing to write for a guy or for a girl? Like, which one is like, which one gets you going a little bit more? Or does it even matter?
No, I actually prefer battling men. And listen, in today's world, it's kind of a little bit different, right? When I first got into battle rap and I seen how these women rap, I was like,
Right.
Like,
Right.
y'all don't be talking about nothing. I don't care who this person fucking, and I don't care what, her coochie smell like. I don't care about none of that. So,
Right, right, right.
so
Right.
so is what interests me, because I'm like, they finna talk to me how I would talk to them, how I live my whole real life. Like, you want to talk about guns and sports and stuff like that.
Listen,
That's what
listen,
they gonna say to me. So that's who I want to battle.
listen.
Right.
When I was watching your battles, I'm sitting there like, yo, like my man Rod say, you talk that talk. You feel me? Like
Exactly.
he's talking crazy. I'd be like, yo, Shorty really been outside. Like I don't think that you can't come up with that shit if you wasn't outside for it, yo. She, you know what I mean? Like she know what the fuck
Yeah.
going
And your outfits be fire. Your outfits be fire, girl. You
Thank
be
you.
looking good, okay?
Thank you.
Facts.
Thank you. And I kind of switched it up a little bit, from the beginning. I ain't really want to talk about, stuff like that I've been through. Like, I talk about sports all day because I love sports, right?
Mhm.
I talk about guns all day because I'm in the military. That's what I do. I handle them all the time. But to actually talk about, real life, like what I actually been through, and to make it to where it's bars that's gonna hit, but I ain't telling too much. It's kind of hard.
But that's
Right, right,
you
right.
don't have to give them too much all the time. You can just give them enough, and I'd be like, you know what?
So, yeah.
That's some real
Just
shit.
a taste, just a taste,
Some
okay?
real shit. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what message do you have for us aspiring female rappers or better rappers?
If you want to do it, do it. Like, no matter what. Because when I first got into battle rap, mind you, I ain't know nothing about battle rap before 4 years ago. Absolutely nothing.
Right, right.
So literally, I put up a little freestyle thing, and somebody added me to a battle rap group, and I'm like, what the hell is this? So I literally had to binge watch all the battle rap ever to figure out what was going on. And still at that point, I was like, I don't know. So the league that I was in at the time, they used to do like these little 15-second clips shooting at people or whatever, and everybody in the group except one person, my day one, Mike the gatekeeper, everybody else used to be like, oh, she trash. We gonna go out. Amber Dex was the person at the time, and you had a girl named Poondaville, and then the other girl, she used to call herself the mermaid. It was them three. When I came in, nobody was fucking with me except Mike. So he used to tell them all the time, hey, she gonna be one of them ones. Hey, y'all gotta stop playing with her. Hey, y'all don't hear this. So he was on their neck all the time. And me, I'm not the person that talks shit all the time, especially just getting into it, because I want to cuss your motherfucking ass out. I don't know nothing about no trolling or nothing like that at the time. I just want to go off.
Right.
So he was
Right,
the
right,
one.
right.
He was the one that doing all the shit talking back for me really, and I just let him do his thing, and then I prove it on the stage. You know what I'm saying? So I would tell them, like, just do you. Don't worry about what nobody else say. If you want to do it, do it. Also, don't read the YouTube comments.
Okay. That part, okay.
Listen, I read the comments one time. The worst thing I ever did in my life. I swear to God, I wanted to go off on everybody. You talk about
Right.
everything but the battle. What about
And
what I
you can't
said?
Y'all gotta let
and
us
you
do that.
can't fight the world. You feel what I'm saying?
No, let
So
us do that. Like the next time somebody in the
right.
comments and you see it and you feel some way, hit me up. Be like, yo, look
Listen,
at this fool. I'm gonna go in that
Let
damn
your
house.
fans do it.
listen.
Let your fans do it,
I don't
okay?
even read the comments no more. I'll be like, listen. After that, I was like, no, cause you talk about everything but what I said. Everything but what I
Right.
said.
Right.
But I got my girl Tasha. She be holding you down for me in the comments.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Your friends, your family, your fans, they the ones who gonna pull up and defend
Yeah.
you. So you ain't even gotta do nothing, okay?
I leave it at that.
So
I don't even click on comments.
Exactly.
all right, so what has been your most difficult moment in battle rap during your career? And it don't have to necessarily be like something personal. It could be like somebody no-showed you and you prepared, you know, like anything, you know, whatever you want to speak on, like just, you know, just to let people know, like they're not the only ones that go through shit, you know. Right.
It's a couple.
Right.
All right, so one of them was definitely a Queen of the Ring card. Well, two of them was Queen of the Ring card. The first one, I went all the way to New York, my own dime, and my peoples came with me. So like we paying for flights for two people, getting a rental, hotel, all this stuff. Pay for ticket for him because ain't no plus one. For the girl that not show up. So it's aggravating and it make you so mad, but it's like nothing you can do. Cause I'm like, I don't spend all this money. You could have said this before I got on the flight.
Absolutely. Wasting my time.
Like
okay.
Even if you said it before I got on the flight, it would have been fine. Cause I can still cancel the hotel and the rental, even though you can't. A lot of times you can't get your money back for the flight.
Right.
But the rental, the hotel, I can still save money. You wait till I get all the way though. She not coming. So I was mad as hell about that. I want to say the other one was when I battled in Virginia on that royalty card, and I was like, I felt like I had some of the best 3 rounds, right? And the crowd was not fucking with me at all.
Yeah.
Listen, I was mad as hell because it was like we went first. It was pretty much all her people because I'm not from there, but she's from there. It was pretty much all her people. It was like, y'all gassing this bitch out the room. Y'all ain't hear what I said. It was like she had bars from a battle that I did with Jay. It was like she had the ghostwriter allegation. She had all this shit, and they still was like, oh. I was like, what the? I was so mad. I swear I wanted to flip out. But I was like, whatever, it is what it is. I kept rapping. Even though they weren't saying the fuck thing, I kept rapping. I was like, y'all just, if y'all listen to that battle without the crowd reaction, y'all probably have a different opinion on what on who won.
Right. No.
It was you saying that they didn't say a fuck thing for me. Okay, girl. Okay.
That's real shit. And you know what? That's something that people gotta understand when you're a battle rapper. That shit is gonna happen, yo. You gonna go into a building and motherfuckers not gonna react to shit you saying. And you just gotta keep picking because your fans on camera, your fans is gonna come and support you if you really cooking. You know what I mean? Like people gonna look at it on camera and be like, yo, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? And it's just a part of the game, yo. Like you gonna have battles when the same shit gonna happen to somebody else one of your battles. It's gonna be a home game for you. Somebody gonna come in there, they're gonna be rapping their heart out, and your people gonna be standing around like.
No, my people not biased. In Florida, we not biased in Florida. Though. We not biased.
I'm not talking about you, but I'm talking about your fans, though.
Okay.
Your fans, though.
Yeah.
You know, because you gotta remember, you get to a point now where people that you don't know are gonna be your fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
And somebody might come over to RBE to come holler at you.
Yeah.
And have a hard time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. So those 2 rough ones.
All right, so we want to know what's next for you, Laji. What's next for you, girl? What you got going on?
Well, right now it is me working on my music and stuff like that. I do have some battles in the works, nothing official yet, so I can't say anything about those. But I'm just doing my thing, working on my music, still pushing my brand. Hood is sexy. I'm gonna have my little website back up soon. You can buy t-shirts from there. So just trying to show that I'm more than just a battle rapper.
Okay. Get into it, y'all. Get into it.
So, you got a message for the people, something you want to say to your fans in the comments section? Like, usually we encourage, people to look at the comments, you know what I mean? But it's so much going on down here.
These ones,
like it's a lot going on in the comments, girl.
Listen, these ones you gotta love them about what.
Hey.
Look, you gonna have to like. Like I gotta see if anybody asked a question because I know we ask people to ask questions in the comments, but you can continue
Ooh,
on, baby.
is there
Yeah.
anybody that you want to shout out that we should check out for that's coming up? You know, from your home league or you know what I mean? Anybody in your squad? You know, anybody you grow
Li-
with?
Listen, I don't want to name nobody because it's so
If you leave
many
somebody out,
fire
then you're gonna
battle.
feel some type of
Exactly.
way.
So, like,
Because
just
Florida is
tune in.
big.
Exactly. Like, just tune into the Florida movement, and follow Mike the Gatekeeper. He always have updated lists and he's the voice of Florida. So he'll give you the rundown on certain people and stuff like that you can
Holla at
be
me,
in tune with
Mike.
at a time.
Holla at me. Tap in with me.
So yeah, he's one of the ones that is pretty much familiar with everybody in Florida. So it'll be, if you looking for somebody, he'll be like, oh, this person, that person. But for me, just tune in to the Florida movement. We got a ton of fire people. We got, quite like 5 or 6 people on the Crucible. You got me now. You got up and comers. Going to She Goes Hard. We Go Hard. It's just so many. And say that since we like Florida and not considered a battle rap state, we go a little bit harder than a lot of states, I feel like. And so if you come down here and we willing to go anywhere and battle anybody, we trying to smoke shit, you hear me? So I feel like we more hungrier than a lot of other states. So you come down here and you can get a play any kind of one. We got schemers, anglers, punchers. We got it all. So
right.
Yeah.
Hey, hopefully somebody
So
gonna hold you to that. You know what I mean? And we can see some more
okay.
fire ass battles
Yeah.
out there. I done already seen like some of the battles that y'all had down there, and it ain't a game. Y'all got some talent that came out of there. You know what I mean? Like, is it any body that came out of your league that you wanna let people know that came from your league? You feel me? Like with the pit, we got our like Danger Zone came out of the pit. Murder 6'8". Like we gotta. Is anybody came out of your league that people might?
You trying to get me to name?
I want to, real quick, I want to extend the opportunity to your fans to put questions in the comments. If whatever you want to ask her, and we'll see it. So put it in the comments so you can continue.
Yeah. I mean, we not had some fire people on, like I said, on the Crucible. So, if you want me to name people, I can name them. So we got Eve, we got Loyal Savage, we got El Capone, of course YBS. Y'all, a lot of people probably already familiar with YBS. He's been doing his thing out of state. See, this one I don't like name people.
No, that's love though. That's love though. You feel me? Like, and look, if anybody got left out, she love you. You feel me? We put her on the spot. You feel me? It's what I mean? She ain't have time to write down the list before we did this shit.
Just get in tune with Florida battle rap, okay? Just get in tune.
All right, so we got a few questions. Somebody, Jason, he asks why you ain't signed to 7 Block yet.
Oh my God! Do not listen. This is the reason why I said don't get sucked into my Florida movement.
No, we got a good question though. We got a good one. Chantal, I don't want to mess your name up, but it says, who do you want to team up with in a 2-on-2?
Oh, if you talking about like just in Florida, Mike, I team up with him. And then we also got Adolph. I don't mind teaming up with him. So if you want to talk about in Florida, then that'll be the two.
So we got a question from Rex Ruger. He asks, shout out to Rex. He's from Pit Fights, our home league in Baltimore. So he asks, what was the toughest battle you had to prep for?
I would say Adolph, which is a Florida battle, because he's considered one of the top punchers in Florida. And so like just preparing for that was like, okay, how I'm gonna keep him up with the punches of this nigga.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
So
Right.
I would say that one would be the toughest for me, like period. But for what the people would know outside of Florida, um I would say um I don't I don't even know. Outside of Florida, especially with the females, it'd be pretty easy. I
Somebody
also would say Deuce. Deuce, I forgot about Deuce. I would say Deuce as well.
somebody said you
He was
beat
pretty tough.
Adolph ass. All right.
Listen, Deuce is the only battle I would ever agree that I lost. Okay, the only one, and people still love that round that I had because of the stuff that I said in that round. But that'll be the only battle that I ever say I lost.
Got you. All right. So